you've seen the success story of Mumbai Airport.
Correct.
The way it has come up, it is a constrained airport, but it has become the largest airport supply chain service provider and a capacity of around 0.4 million tons.
Very impressive.
Creating that infra was not a joke. Of course, it took a lot of insights with stakeholders' inputs from all the carriers, all the pharma, big exporters, all the top 10 companies we had interacted and got a lot of input. You mentioned about the forecast, right? So the forecast is the most important aspect. But when there was a requirement from all the big carriers that we need the ULD storage. For the ULDs, once it's done, we need to store it and depart. So that was our first airport across the country or in the Asia sector where almost 180 positions of ULDs are kept. So now if you see the requirement which comes in, it's all about the feedback coming in from the stakeholders. So engagement is very important. So across, if you see, the pharma clusters and connectivity between the stakeholders engagement is a must. You cannot design your cargo facilities in silo. As an airport operator, I do focus. Besides, if I'm not really giving a value to my customer,
correct,
it doesn't make sense to develop, right? So across Adani Airports, when we talk about, as on date, our airports caters to around 60% of the air cargo volume from India. The largest. When we come up with, we are going ahead with the integrated cargo terminal at Ahmedabad, expected to go live by mid of November. Again, a capacity of 200,000 tons of capacity. But as far as pharma is concerned, 60,000 tons of cargo capacity will do. But when we see, when Navi Mumbai comes up in April, we are expecting around 76% of the pharma out of India would be between these three airports. That's what the forecasting is. You mentioned about forecasting.
Correct.
Then when we go ahead with all the pharma players, the requirements keep on increasing. The challenges are very, very different because the customers comes out with the safety environment more. And today, again, across the globe, the airside transportation is again a challenge. The customer doesn't want to pay, be it any customer, let me be very blunt about it. When we create that ecosystem, we create those supply, there is of course a break in that cold chain, logistics supply chain. I think it's very, very important that we be very vocal, be very honest, that we are here when we develop 90% of cold chain we secure. I think that's the area where we need to really further secure it. And it's all, I think everyone can work together on the logistic cost to go down. But all said and done, forecasting is must, but it will be with the engagement with the stakeholders. It cannot be inside. That's right.